recovering the last piece of rusted, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. So that's what we got going on, guys. I'm very satisfied, like I said. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is day 2 of the trunk restoration, fiberglass, rebuild, mold, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're going to redo this whole trunk, fiberglass. If you haven't watched the first video, go and watch the first video. Link might be in the link in the description. Yeah. So today we're actually going to head out to Glue Products to get a little more material. A yard of fiberglass and a 1/4 gallon of fiberglass resin. That's how we need to complete the job. We also have some leftover material, but you may need more. All right, guys, so we out here at Glue Products. I maybe should have got a gallon, but I got some at home. I got a 1/4, and I told her I'm finna do a trunk, and she recommended like a mixed type of mat, a combo mat. You guys will see what it cost me. $33.61. As you can see, the fiberglass was $13.15 and the resin was $16.69 for a 1/4 gallon of resin. All right, guys, so basically I was about to choose 2 different mats, you know what I'm saying, the square mat and the random assorted mat, the cheaper one that you guys seen me use in the previous video. I don't even know the scientific name, the specific name, but she was like, you know, we have a combo mat, we got 2 in 1, so that's what I choose. It got 2 mats in 1 mat. I guess it's for more strength. At the same time, I don't know, guys, because I think I wanted it as light as possible, strong, but I don't know. So we're gonna see. I might just use this mat around the corners, you know what I'm saying, but we're gonna see how thick it is or whatnot. But I really was trying to have a lighter trunk. I'm not trying to fiberglass a trunk just because I want a trunk. I'm gonna make it light at the same time. It's not gonna be as light as carbon fiber, but you know, we're gonna try to do our best. The correct way to do the shit is this: measure the resin and have the suction around the whole shit and sucking out all the shit to get as light and thin as possible and all of that scientific stuff like that there. But we're gonna just do what we're doing, DIY. We're gonna build this trunk. We actually at the Dollar Tree. Look at it. What we're gonna do is get us one of these. For $5. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Could have go with a brush, but this is very soft. You know, I gotta tap the gotta get them air bubbles out of there. So this would be the best bet. All right, guys, first thing first, we gotta tape up the whole trunk. So that's what we're doing. Guys, so this is all that we're gonna use today. We got half a gallon, 2 quarts approximately. Used a little bit yesterday for the molding of the missing chunk right here. And this is the fiberglass that we've been had. This is 2 different mats. And this is the mat that I told you guys about that the lady recommended. As you can see, one side is boxed, the other side is the random pattern or whatever the case is. A brush that we been had, got this from the dollar store, and we're gonna make it work, guys. Check me out. So first thing we got to do is figure out how much of this we have. It's supposed to be a yard. I don't know. We got to lay this out and see, and cut it up and see what's up with it. But yeah, that's all it takes, guys. Changing plans. I've decided this may be a little too thick for what I need for this application. I need me some more of this for exactly what I'm going for. This that might just be too heavy. Whatever personal reasons I have, I choose not to go with this one. So, and I don't have enough of these mats, so what I'm going to do is actually use what I have. You know what I'm saying? Definitely touch up right here, use what I have, and I'm going back to Glue Products to get this mat instead, because that's just too thick for my liking. I'm trying to be light and whatnot. I'm not trying to dump a bunch of resin, have 5 gallon worth of resin on the thing. And on top of that, I'm going for one uniform look. I don't like the fact that this is gonna be blotchy patches of hair, patches of the box there. We're gonna just do the whole stranded, random strand mat. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get to touching this up, and we'll be back. I'm gonna turn the camera on after I wet this up with the first batch. Then we'll head to Glue Products and be back with the smaller mat of fiberglass, not this one, right? And we got a decent amount done. Got a little patch right here, got a patch right here, and right here. I use about a full quarter and a little bit from the other can, but I stretch it out. I'm gonna go over this again, but really and truly, if you're just using one coat of fiberglass, these holes is what you don't want. You really want to, well, not really holes, you really want to saturate. That's really lack of resin. Really want to saturate your material. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta go to Glue Products anyhow for another mat, and we'll be good from there, guys. So by then this will be dry, because right here is already dry. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to Glue Products and we'll be back, guys. Catch y'all in a little bit. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So we back from getting this strand, and it was $4.15. You guys see the huge price difference. So we're gonna get to work. Missing a spot here, like I showed you. Here, and we'll get to work, guys. All right, guys, today is actually the following day. We got a little debris from the tree on there, but nevertheless, it's dry. What I'm gonna do is lift up this side, because we're trying to get this under there, which is a template that we made. You know what I'm saying? For now, I'm gonna just ease up this side here so we could get it under there. I'm gonna have to cut, because this ain't 100% straight, right? You feel me? But the idea is getting this up under there. We're gonna bolt it down, adhere it down, and then fiberglass it. So this thing's supposed to come off fairly easy, but I'm gonna need 2 hands. So I'm gonna cut you guys back on in a bit. So we done lifted the mold up a bit, enough to get the template under there. And I got this piece of wood. Sadly, only one of these thingies. So what I did is I'm gonna cut it in sections, because I can't get the whole thing to adhere, or I can't get this on, and you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is lift this section, put some fiberglass bundle under there, fiberglass filler, press it, and leave that do its thing. Then I'm gonna do that in sections, sand it, fiberglass the whole thing together. It's just to get the thing to adhere on there. Alright guys, on the rough draft side of things, put that fiberglass filler on there, squeezed it on. As you guys can see, we got that thing oozing out there. That's exactly what we want, to get a little adhesion, you know what I'm saying? We're not relying on this bundle to permanently hold it. It's just to hold it while we fiberglass again, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let this dry, do this section, or I might even cut this section, let this dry, do over here, and like cut a little chunk out, so it could have, so the fiberglass could lay more on this head to get a little more strength, you know what I mean? You'll see what I'm talking about if I do decide to do that. But as for here guys, everything is good, but the mat, damn, I wish I had the thicker mat. This is the thinnest mat. This one, for some reason, I guess I ain't used enough resin. Well, I didn't use enough resin to soak it up, because I'm just so used to using this, I guess, whatever the case is. But yeah, this is, we're gonna have to lay another layer on this here. So we're gonna lay another one of these layers, this mat. Well, as you can see guys, we there already. I ain't 100% took it off, but we there. As you can see, we got some paint peeling and stuff on the back of it, but it'll be off. So right now I'm just getting this head right. Gonna leave that dry. All right guys, so we got it stuck on there. As you can see, bundle even seeping through the fiberglass, so you know it's on there. Good adhesion right there. Try not to get it seeping through the edges, because then we would have had a problem laying this flat, you know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is do it right here to this section, same thing, and then come over here, same thing. So I'm gonna mix me up some bundle and get this section right here correct. Sorry, I skipped a little step there. I just went ahead and fiberglass it. Sometimes I get lazy with the camera. But what we did was, went ahead and squish. And then fiberglass. Right now the fiberglass is wet on there. And yeah guys, make sure we got the cracks. I laid a layer of fiberglass diagonally to where the cracks was. Boom, boom. I laid one here where the seam was, and then I laid one overall across the whole thing. And got in the corners with some little pieces and whatnot too. So when it's dry, we'll be able to trim and see where we got from there. Let me see how flexible it is or whatnot after that there dries. But honestly, it's what I wanted. It's what I wanted, guys. I might have to put it a little more sturdy. Might have to bolt it back down to the trunk and put a few more layers of fiberglass. I don't know how bad it will flex on the car. but I'm just trying to be as light as possible. So yeah guys, we're gonna let his hair dry. We're gonna peel it off, and damn near 75% finished. All we gotta do is trim the edges and mount it to the car. This wraps up the end of part 2, guys. Part 1, we made the molding. Part 2, we got the molding on there. So now we're gonna let this dry, trim it up, and all that stuff. So I guess, no, I don't guess. But the next part series of these videos here, the trunk will be off of the fiberglass panel will be off of the whole trunk, and we'll reveal what we got. I'm very satisfied, guys. Got little edges to do that I could tighten up. Ain't nothing, but we got the whole basic of it done, especially this right here. That was the most important part, is me recovering the last piece of rusted, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. So that's what we got going on, guys. I'm very satisfied. Like I said, we're gonna peel that bad boy off on the next series. Until next time, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, notification bell, all of that good stuff, man. But as you guys can see, immaculate.